Hello, people of Earth. Welcome to Bitcoin Journal. This is our first episode, so give us a break. Working some of out the bugs, but this channel is all about Bitcoin, just Bitcoin. We might sneak in an Ethereum, some Litecoin now and then, but most of all, we're just examining Bitcoin. So if you're into Bitcoin, you're a hodler like myself, then this might be the channel for you. I don't know, but let's see where this goes. Once again, let's take a look at the news for today. Bitcoin should be worth 400,000 K for this guy at the Guggnheim CIO, Scott Minerd. Guggenheim Partners Chief Investment Officer Scott Minerd appeared on Bloomberg yesterday and revealed that the fundamental analysis carried out by his firm has predicted that Bitcoin should be worth 400,000. His revelation took the TV host by surprise. I remember she said, "Wow." And he asked how Bitcoin would rise from its current level to 400,000. Minerd claims Bitcoin's scarcity and relative value against other assets like, gold. Don't mention that word around here. As a percentage of the gross domestic product would help push the price higher. Bitcoin has a lot of the attributes of gold at the same time as an unusual value in terms of transactions. So we got another heavyweight throwing around their money with these lofty price predictions, 400,000. It doesn't say a time frame for when this might happen, but if we get half that far, the next year or two, we'll be a very happy camper. But I don't know, let's take a look at the current price action today. And let's go over to my charts. All right, we're looking at the weekly chart of Bitcoin. And you can tell here, I got to get rid of this line. Okay, we're looking at weekly price action. I'm a trader. I trade. That's part of what I do. And what I look at is for certain price levels. And I start by looking at a monthly chart. And what I do is I take a look at, see where, support resistance lines might be. Now in Bitcoin, it's a little different than trading stocks. I understand that. There's a whole lot of different players involved, but I still like to look at the technical analysis part of it. The fundamentals are strong. So let's take a look at this and see what we've got going on here. So we had a strong breakout last 2 weeks of this previous high. Lots of interest coming into the space. We have news of Michael Saylor, a couple of there was an insurance company, I can't remember their name, but they bought in a pretty large stake. And then you've got a couple other major players jumping in on the institutional side. So we're starting to get a lot of institutional support. But let's look at this from a purely technical standpoint. Okay, broke through the previous high quite strongly. And now we're kind of settling up here on the 23,200 mark. It's been going sideways, the last couple day or so. Let's take a look at the daily chart. Got to scooch this over. Oh, by the way, this episode is sponsored by coffee. Coffee keeps me going. It's 10 o'clock at night. So any coffee sponsors out there want to give me a shout, I'm all ears. All right, so we'll take a look at the daily. Of course, this is just the backup of what just happened. Price action is very strong. We're going to put let's see here. Insert some breakout levels, some support and resistance levels we might want to look at here. Draw a box around this. Okay. So right now, I'm long Bitcoin. And what I typically do is swing trade this asset. I don't day trade. I don't have time for it. Maybe some of you guys do. But what I'm looking to do is take a high, what's the word I'm looking for? A low risk entry to maximize returns. So little downside, high upside. That's what I call a low risk entry. So we're looking for that. Right now, it's not a low risk entry. Now some whale could come in tomorrow and buy a crap ton of Bitcoin and then launch this thing to $25,000, $30,000. But I'm playing the percentages here, so folks, just bear that in mind. All right, so right now, I'm just looking for my out. If I see an out, I'm going to take it. But this right here is my daily support level. This is my weekly support level. And if I get anywhere near these two, I may look at selling and trying to jump back in. So that's my plan right now. Not too fancy. All I do is watch the daily and the weekly charts. Sometimes I will drill down into the 6 hour or even the hourly charts to get a little bit better view of what's going on in the price action. But as you can see here, got a nice consolidation pattern forming on the daily. Let's see here. We got previous breakout level here. Strong support at the 2230, 100 level. And let's see if I can draw. I'm working with Kraken here. If anybody knows Kraken, this is their drawing tools. I'm still getting used to them, so pardon me if I don't. I'm used to using another charting tool. Let's see. Now we had some breakout above the pattern resistance here. Pattern resistance looks pretty strong here in the 6 hour, but it looks like it just chewed right through it, and I would like to see it test here, but looks like it's already tested once. It just blew right through it, actually. There's not even a test. So we have some pretty strong action, and then we're going to have resistance up here. So we might see some sideways movement and then a test of the high, the previous all-time high, and then we'll just go from there. But right now, I am not a predictor of markets. I'm not a forecaster. I just play the percentages. It looks like we're getting a pretty nice move here. So all you hodlers should be happy right now. I don't see any signs of weakness in this chart right yet. So we'll keep an eye on that in the next couple hours, couple days. I watch it every day. When am I kidding? I got no life. All right, so all right, here we go. Here's our hourly chart. Look at that, right through that trend line. Yeah, see, on the hourly, it tested it once and then off to the races. So let's see where this ends up. Like I said, my gut feeling is going to come up here and test this I keep saying 52-week high, but all-time high, and then maybe consolidate, maybe pull back, and then maybe we blast through. But, you know, what do I know? I just look at charts, buy and sell, try and make some money, all right? All right, so leave your comments below. Tell me what you think your price target is for Bitcoin. You know the rest. Like and subscribe. Everybody says it. If you like this content, let me know what you think. All right, y'all have a good evening.